Was it accepted to have sex with her and vice versa? Like, was this like already like okay, guys, I get to fuck her, you get to fuck her.
Let me take responsibility for something else.
Sure.
Well, April and I were on vacation in Las Vegas to watch the Vikings games and hang out with some friends.
Okay.
I did bring it up to her that I thought Kayla was very attractive. And my part of the degeneracy, my part of the weakness was it might be interesting to try this because we knew their reputation.
Can you walk me through like the decision process to opening your marriage?
The Wednesday night before we left for Las Vegas, we went out to dinner with the Rekietas. Now, we met them in October at the comedy show.
Okay.
That unfortunately Chrissy Mayer's father was murdered and she had to pull out of the show.
Oh, yeah. I heard about
that. Yeah, it was really sad.
Brutal. Yeah.
So we hung out, we drank afterwards. It was fun. It was a good time. April and Kayla got along great. Nick was on Molly. He and I got along as well as we could. He was cool enough. Then we hung out the next day before they left town. We watched a movie in the morning. And then April would go to their land to hunt. April is a deer hunter. I would go sometimes. November's a little cold for me. I'm kind of a like that. And I would stop hunting around then. She would go to their land to hunt. I've thought about this as time goes on, as I've been away from it. I don't know if they introduced her to anything in that time period or not. I have no idea, but I have my suspicions now. But we went out to eat early December, probably like December 4th, I would think. And we went back to our place. And we all sat and watched a movie. I think it was Inglourious Bastards, actually.
Right. So random. It's just
you're all
on Molly.
It wasn't Django.
It was a Tarantino film.
You're all high on Molly. Like, let's watch some Tarantino.
No. And that's where it begins.
No one there. Okay.
No high on Molly. We went to dinner. We went to dinner. This was in December. We're watching a Tarantino flick.
Okay.
And Nick pulls out the little container that they call a bullet of cocaine. I learned so many cocaine terms, boys.
Let's go.
The last 6 months. It's wonderful. I know about drugs.
Yeah, a bullet, for anyone who doesn't know, it's like shaped as a bullet.
Hey, I'm 37 years old, and I have 3 children, and I did Molly for the first time. What a fucking cool guy I am.
Oh, buddy.
No, we're watching the Tarantino movie, and Kayla and April start making out. Fun. Cool.
Right.
I said, here's something that's got me thinking.
I can see it beginning that way, right? Like your wives start making out, and it's like it's cool, right? Because it's like lesbian action. It's hot,
wonderful,
and that's what opens the door to it, right?
Yeah, and rubbing.
And I want to say, I respect I appreciate your respect as a man. While I'm talking about that, to have both your hands above the screen, I do appreciate it.
Exactly, we got it. It's a fire me up special.
You're a godly man. So they're making out. And here's what's got me thinking that I don't know if something happened before this while they were, while April was out there hunting or not. I don't think so, timeline-wise, but who knows? Nick goes to run his hands up April's thigh. And I go, whoa, 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 whoa. And he pulls his hand back real fast. Like, I'm sorry. I'm on Molly. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm like, all right, just fucking making sure. So I start doing things to my wife while her and Kayla are making out. Nick starts doing things to his wife while they're making out. And then we break. They go in, Kayla and Nick go in one room. April and I are in the other. April and I both do a little bit of coke. Nick pours a little bit of coke out. April does some, I'm assuming for the first time ever, which she looked at me. She goes, is this okay? I said, I had one bump at a wedding when I was like 30 at that time. And I'm like, it's up to you. You're your own person. You can do what you want. Right. And then I did one bump and I'm like, God, I forgot. I really don't like this. It doesn't feel good when it goes. I just don't like shit up my nose. So, we do that. April and I have sex. I'm assuming the two of them had sex. And when it's all done, I remember Nick was downstairs. April went downstairs. They're in the kitchen. Kayla comes into my room, comes around the bed, stands by me, and starts showing me like pictures of her family and telling me stuff about her family. Like, here's this person, here's that person, so on and so forth. And I'm like, I'm just kind of like, just because of everything that went on, I'm like, does she like me? Like, we're both married. Is this like I don't really
You
get
felt
what
flirtatious
So
energy.
you're saying,
I felt the flirtation, and obviously I
Yeah.
thought she was an attractive woman. I'm not sitting here going, oh, this weird bitch is fucking talk. I was like, oh, it's all right. Okay.
So she was coming on to you right away.
I don't know. I'm terrible at
That's
reading.
the sense. That's
Almost like a flirtation, like the energy was there.
We were
not
being
the
flirtatious.
words, but
Right,
like you're near her, sort of like arms touching. Oh, look at this! Yeah,
We both just had sex. She's leaning over me. Yeah, it's sexual energy. shall we say.
Exactly. Okay.
So then April and I leave for Las Vegas the next day, and I am a little weirded out by what happened the day before, and I'm uncomfortable around my wife. But she's talking about this experience like, oh, that's kind of exciting, right? That was kind of fun. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really know what to make of it. I'm not against it. I'm not for it. I'm more in the realm of like, what the fuck just happened? So then we get a day to think about it. Friday morning, we're in Las Vegas, and I go, she's getting ready in the bathroom. I go get her. I go, I want to talk to you real quick. And I was thinking about Kayla standing next to me, and I can't remember if she was naked or not, but I think she may have been topless. I can't remember.
You
And I
can't
just
remember
remember
if she was naked or not.
Dude, when we get to all the stories, there's a lot of shit that's just gonna
Okay.
it's just too much.
All
My
right.
Like
my
he's not
fu-
sure if it was that time or the next time. You know, like
my
it's
RAM,
like drugs.
my RAM is overloaded.
yeah.
I can't process shit right. I really can't. Like shit happens to me now,
And
I'm
you were
like,
fucked up too, right? Like you're on drugs, drinking, all that stuff.
Sure.
Yeah,
We get
makes
it.
sense.
So I talked to my wife, and we just had a talk about what happened that night, 2 nights ago, and we talk about what we'd like to do. And I'm like, we know their reputation, and I went, I think I'd like to try this. Like,
The reputation. Could you
the degenerate here
clarify?
that started this was me. I asked the question first.
Was it the hedonism stories? Like, was that what the reputation you're talking about?
I didn't know about the hedonism stories. I just knew in general the Rekietas had swinger stories around them.
Okay.
Okay. Like, is this a known thing in Minnesota? Like locally, are they known for swinging, or are you going based off of like
Internet lore.
the Kiwi Farms?
Okay,
lore
okay,
or
okay.
whatever? Okay.
Internet lore.
Okay. So
So
you weren't
Chuck-
surprised that
Right. April seemed way more gung-ho on it than I thought she would. So I was just like, all right, cool. That night
Did that
at
upset
dinner-
you? Did it upset you that she was so easily like open to it?
I feel bad saying no. I want to tell people this. If you're thinking of opening up the sanctity of your marriage, let me tell you something. You're
Sure.
fucking done.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah.
You don't want it anymore. You're bored, whatever. Subconsciously or consciously, you just want to fuck some strange.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And that's
So-
what it started out. That's what it started out as. That does not negate the feelings I told you that I developed for Kayla later, everything else. I don't want to disrespect her in that way. But
no, I don't want to be disrespectful to you, but do you think it had anything to do with April not like orgasming? Because she said you never
I
made
don't
her
know
orgasm.
where that fucking story came from. Our sex life was fantastic. As everything else was fucking garbage, that was good until the last time.
She made that joke or something, and then
made
Red
a joke
Bar
on
started
the air,
talking
yeah.
about it. Yeah, yeah.
So are you saying were you pushing more for the to be opened, or was she
Yeah.
pushing more for it to be open? So you're saying
That's my idea.
this
'Cause
was
you want
your
to fuck
idea to
Kayla.
open the relationship?
Yeah, this was my
Okay.
idea.
Okay.
And
But then she was open, and you were like, "That was kind of quick."
she was a little bit too quick of a yes. And then we're talking to Nick and Kayla on the phone at dinner that night, and I'm
Okay.
like, all right.
Uh-huh.
The first thing, actually, Las Vegas was the first red flag I got from this whole thing, because as soon as we text them about this idea that I had, the first thing Nick did was, "Do you guys have the Signal app on your phone?"
Whoa! What is this
no.
Signal app? What is it?
No.
And I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Okay.
He goes, well, it's an encrypted messaging app.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, well, why can't we just text? No. Let's use the Signal app. And I'm like, well, there's nothing illegal about fucking each other's spouses. Like, I mean, we can fucking talk about this like adults, you know?
Oh no!
Yeah, it was just weird. So we had to use this Signal app all the time. And I thought I should have known. Like, you're gonna realize. I can see holier than thou, Ashton. The wheels turning already. Going, these fucking degenerates. The judgment.
No,
you're right.
No,
You're right.
this is a judgment-free zone.
We've never
Much like
judged
Planet
anyone.
Fitness.
Yeah. Real.
No,
It's a judgment.
we have a lunk alarm.
You know what?
Until I hit the end call button.
Listen. Did you make Kayla come when you fucked her?
Oh, we did very well. Just a beautiful girl all around. She really is. Just a lovely girl all around. I don't even say no. Look, you guys are giggling and everything. I don't say that as disrespect.
No, this is a crazy story.